Shall we begin?
So we can begin, Mrs. Nirmalji.
Yes, sir. A very warm good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Nirmaljeet Kaur, would like to extend my heartiest welcome to all the participants and to our eminent resource person of the day. I am glad to share with all of you that as per the directives of NEP and CBSE, Shivalik Hill Sahodya, Hoshiarpur, is organizing its fourth capacity building training program for teachers of its member schools today on the topic the theatre as a teaching tool. We are very much thankful to the eminent resource person of the day, Mrs. Upma Mahajan, Principal Sumitra Devi Arya Girls Senior Secondary School, Dinanagar, and CBSE resource person, having provided more than 80 training sessions to CBSE school principals and teachers to be the valuable resource person of this training session as well. I am very sure that this training imparted by her will ultimately prove very beneficial to all of us as teachers, and our students will also be the final beneficiaries of these honest efforts being made by Shivalik Hill Sahodya. So looking forward for this great, enriching and knowledgeable session. Now for the formal welcome of our resource person, I would like to invite Mr. Rasik Gupta, President, Shivalik Hills Sahodya. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Nirmalji. This is the fourth capacity building program which Shivalik Hills Sahodya is organizing for its teachers of all the member schools. And I'm very glad to find Mrs. Upma Mahajan, a very good friend and colleague, to be among us as the resource person once again. Like you have rightly mentioned, she has given uncountable trainings, more than 100 I believe now, because that 80 was long time back. So she must have hit a century with flying colors, and I wish many more to her for future. The kind of knowledge she possesses, that knowledge has to be shared with all the teachers and principals. And me myself and Mrs. Upma, we share one common ideology. She also mentions that she follows die empty, and even I also follow the die empty, means whatever knowledge we have, we should not take our knowledge with us on the doomsday. We have to share and spread that knowledge with all those who are going to be there when we won't be there. So that kind of ideology, when a person has, it becomes very helpful for all the people around to know and to learn from that person. And we have that kind of person, Mrs. Upma Mahajan, among us. Thank you very much and most welcome on this platform for guiding and enlightening our fellow principals and teachers. The platform is all yours, Upma ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rasik sir, for such a generous introduction. Thank you, Nirmaljeet ma'am. I'm obliged and humbled indeed that we have so many teachers who are here today for this interaction. And I take the opportunity to tell you all that this topic, theater as a teaching tool, uh, this was not earlier in CBSC. Somebody has written it's not audible. Is that so, Rasik sir?
No, ma'am, you're audible. You're audible to me.
All right.
You can be a little louder. That's all.
Okay, fine. All right. So it is simply a topic which I found must be in the CBSC list. So it was initially initiated by me. And after that, this topic was introduced in the training sessions for CBSE as well. So when we talk about NEP, the technology and the novelty comes to mind. But theater is such a novel thing which has been an age old tradition of our country. It is not just limited to the artists and the theater people, it is actually everybody's taste. When we talk about literature and we talk about theater, I think literature and theater are synonymous to each other because they both are the reflections of the contemporary times. And this is why literature and theater are so close to each other, and they both are a form of teaching tool which has to be used by our teachers if we want innovation, if we want our children to love learning. So, this is a tool which makes our children love their studies. So, that is why this theater as a teaching tool comes as a training session for our dear teachers. So, I shall be sharing my screen. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, visible. You can enable
So,
editing. Click
pardon,
on
sir?
enable editing. It will be helpful. Enable
Actually,
editing.
सर वो स्टॉप शेयर करना पड़ेगा तभी मुझे दिख नहीं रहा enable editing.
Okay, okay. I could see on top. No issues. Can we have it full screen?
Just a minute, sir. I'll stop share and again I'll do it.
Right. Yes, visible.
Yeah.
F5.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what is theater? First of all, theater is a collaborative form of fine arts that is actually a very common definition to what theater is called. Or we can say theater is live performance to present the experience of a real or imagined event before a live audience in a specified place. Uh, what is again theater? How do we communicate, or what are the modes of communication? Performers communicate this to the audience through combinations of gestures, speech, song, music, and dance. Now, here is something which gives a connect to education. When we talk about theater or other performing arts like music and dance or visual arts, there is a common thing which is four C's. Now, here you can see the four C's, which is communication, creativity, choice, and a connect to the civilization. And I suppose all the four C's have an equal connect to education as well. we involve communication in education. Creativity is the basis of education. Students have different choices in education, what they want to do. There are different ways for a teacher to do a particular thing. So, again, choices are there. And it has been a age old trend of our society. Whenever you talk about any technique or you talk about any technique of education, it is having a connect to our civilization. So these four C's have a common platform with the performing and visual arts and with education. Now, here are different methods which you can use. I'll be discussing a few of them, but this is something you can take a screenshot of this and you can see how many of these techniques are you, um, using in your classroom teaching, like script writing, story writing, mime, mono acting, poems in musical forms, skit, mask, riddles and puzzles, puppetry, letters, improvisations, interviews, role plays, scriptures, tableaxes, dialogues. There are some more as well. So these are the techniques which you all can use while you can have theater as a style of teaching to make your teaching innovative. Now, what is the aim and focus of uh, drama in description? What does it help the children to do? It develops the support and cooperation. It creates groups. It develops communication skills and argumentation techniques, and be open to others' view also. Acceptance to others' views. Build social competencies, tolerance, empathy, solidarity. It encourages positive social interaction and establishes trust among the children. It increases the self confidence, self esteem. It supports personal growth as well. And it finds the contents from the chapters which can be covered into role play, acting, or any other form of theater. Now, if we use theater as a style of or as a mode of teaching, what are the key results? Compared with peers who have not been participating in any educational theater and drama programs, the theater and drama participants, they are assessed more highly by their teachers in all aspects. They feel more confident in reading and understanding tasks. They feel more confident in communication. They are more likely to feel that they are creative. They like going to school more. So, such activities can be a part of routine teaching for, especially for kindergarten teachers. They enjoy school activities. They are better at problem solving. They are better at coping with stress. So, ultimately, theater as a teaching tool teaches almost all the life skills to the children, and they are significantly more tolerant towards both minorities and foreigners. They are more active citizens. They show interest in voting. So, these are the results of the research done. If theater is used as a teaching tool, the children are more prone to have all these aspects which are going to be a part and parcel for their lives. Okay, such children, they spend less time watching TVs. They are likely to take up creative jobs. They are more likely to be the central character in the class. They have better sense of humor. They feel better at home as well. Okay, so here is a description of a researcher, Jeffrey Wilhelm. Through the drama, students became a part of the learning process rather than mere observers or inactive recipients of the rich experience of learning. In this way, their learning is deeper, more sustained, and infinitely more complex also. Many people have tried this theater as a learning tool, so these are the research findings. No doubt, drama is a age old tradition, as I told you in the beginning of the session as well. And Plato way of learning. Aristotle urged education in the arts, distinguishing between activities that were means and those that were ends. The medieval church, those belonging to English literature, might all be aware that uh, when we talk about medieval drama, it was the only and only mode of communicating society, the thoughts that were incorporated by either by church or the king himself. So medieval churches were also a mode where they were communicating things through those miracle mystery plays and the medieval plays. They were enacting those biblical stories to their children. So more recent brain and educational research is causing drama to grow in popularity. Dramatic plays help children prepare for life and cope with growing up. Drama allows children to explore and make sense of the complexities of life without experiencing failures. Since dramatic plays is so innate in child, you all know that हम कई बार बच्चों को भी बोलते हैं that you are a big drama baz, huh? So there they are very good at acting and doing the role plays when they become teacher at home and they take up their dolls for students. So they it is actually an innate ability which is already in there in the children. बच्चों में पहले से ये ability रहती है. हमें उस ability का ही use करके जब हम बच्चों को एक interactive पोर्टल पे ले जाते हैं तो उनमें लर्निंग हैपन होती है. लर्निंग becomes more powerful and strong in those children. So children spontaneously engage in dramatic play from as young as a 10 month old child. So एक 10 महीने का बच्चा भी ड्रामा को एज अ लर्निंग टेक्निक बहुत जल्दी ग्रास्प कर सकता है. So, what is the role of we as teachers in using drama? Now, teachers should use drama to teach the elementary curriculum and to teach the students. The teacher's job is to teach students in the curriculum and help students become lifelong learners. Now, to become lifelong learners or someone who uses their skill to teach himself and solve everyday problems, the person must acquire some basic social and problem solving skills. Now, as we know, drama is a great way to develop all these skills. Now, how are you going to use drama? Uh, can I have your hands raised? How many of you have ever used role play in your classes?
We can raise the hands virtually as well as like this directly, whatever way suits you.
Very nice. See, we have many hand raised. So, role play is something which many of us are already using. So, this gives you a connect with theater also. When we and you all might agree with me that when we do such activities, when we do role plays, children are very happy and thrilled that today we are going to enjoy our today's class. So now, when we use such techniques, it is actually close to their heart and it is a play way technique for learning as well. So, putting on play for an audience is not what is meant by using drama in the classroom. What we have to do is we have to set the goals as we set our learning outcomes. The LOs are there to be defined at the beginning of the role play as well. Instead, the goal is to reach the core curriculum area where we use the drama. जो हमारा करिकुलम का लर्निंग आउटकम्स हैं एलओज हैं we have to reach up to those LOs, taking help of such techniques where children would love to learn those concepts through the dramatical way. Now, language, art, social studies, and sciences are subject areas which are very useful in using drama. Drama is very effective in making a historical event come alive. There are many schools who actually as I have studied from Sanic school, so we were always having a historic drama that also taking up say 10 or 20 or 30 or even a century of history. And we it was a light and sound used to be a light and sound show which was to be enacted by all the students in that a big set, or as we were having the Maharaja's palace as our school, so the whole palace was used from exterior and the light and sound show used to happen. So in that depth
How
I have
lucky you were. Whole palace as your school.
and we would enact all those things. And in the same manner, when we recreate history in our classrooms, the mm, it is a very easy method for our children to remember the chronological order of the events of happening. नहीं तो वो मुगल एज एंड ऑल उसको रट्टा मार रहे होते हैं बच्चे. एंड इफ वी enact these things, they would remember all these things forever, and they would cherish and enjoy those classes if you incorporate it with these subjects as well. So history is altogether is there. uh, yeah, Thanksgiving chal raha hai, so I've taken up the example Thanksgiving, how we can teach it through theater. Okay, so now this is a chronological order कि आप Thanksgiving का lesson कैसे plan कर सकते हैं. There's a spelling error, fort नहीं आना था, for this lesson students were allowed to be teachers. हमने बच्चों को टीचर बनने दिया. Students were then assigned to a group which would cover a specific topic of Thanksgiving, क्योंकि Thanksgiving में बहुत सारे, क्योंकि ये अमेरिकन उससे लिया गया है, तो उसमें Mayflower, pilgrimage, Native Americans, feast, so इस तरह से अलग अलग ग्रुप बनाए जाते हैं. एंड बच्चे जब अपना अपना ग्रुप असाइन मिल जाता है, उनको असाइन कर दिया जाता है, उसके बाद दे वुड चूज अ वे टू टीच द क्लास अबाउट द टॉपिक. Mayflower or pilgrimage or Native Americans or a feast, whatever topic is given to them. Now, every one of the group chooses to use role play to teach their classmates. तो वो एक ग्रुप अपने classmates को उस एक टॉपिक पर टीच करता है. Then it was an immediate unanimous decision made by all groups to enact the drama to teach the class. Now, what is the point? Children love using drama to as a learning technique. Now, non-cognitive benefits of drama क्या होंगे? Cognitive benefits तो हम सब assess कर सकते. Non-cognitive क्या है? Through drama, students learn valuable social skills and develop proficiency for continued success in life. Drama which involves imaginative transformation and reflections on experiences, help students expand their ability to act out through the, their minds. This skill is necessary for organizing thoughts and problem solving situations in everyday life. Now, drama improves the reading skills. मैं एक एक करके अलग अलग एस्पेक्ट्स डिस्कस कर रही हूँ. The skill of playing uh, thoughts out in your mind is also essential for reading comprehension. When you have a thought process running in your mind कि आप ये एक सिचुएशन है उसके लिए कैसे एक्ट कर सकते हैं. I remember when we used to do theater for our youth festivals, and there were trainers from Doordarshan as well. तो on the spot current topics के लिए on the spot dialogues वो लोग लिखा करते थे. And it takes hell out a mind that how you are going to have a satire at this point, how you are going to have a simile, a metaphor, how you are going to use the comparison, how there can be a humor here. So इस तरह की चीजें बच्चों के माइंड को कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देती हैं कि वो एनेक्टमेंट के साथ सोच सकते हैं. This is what we do when trying to understand a difficult text. आप सबको याद होगा जब हम रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन किया करते थे, या अभी भी मैं बच्चों को जब भी पढ़ाती हूँ गाइड करती हूँ रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन स्किल्स को लेके, आई टेल देम दैट एज यू ऑल नो दैट फॉर बोर्ड क्लासेस रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में अराउंड 5 क्वेश्चंस ऐसे रहते हैं जिनमें वर्ड्स के सिनोनिम ढूंढने होते हैं, एंड दैट इज अ ट्रेट ऑफ वोकैबुलरी. तो उसमें क्या रहता है कि वी एक्चुअली कॉल इट अ कॉन्टेक्सचुअल मीनिंग. कई बार बच्चों को पूरी लाइन का मीनिंग समझ में नहीं आता, बट उन्हें लगभग इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, कॉन्टेक्सचुअल मीनिंग, कि उस किसी चीज के संदर्भ में उसका अप्रोक्सीमेट मीनिंग जो है वो बच्चों को पता चल जाता है. सो द सेम लाइज ट्रू फॉर रीडिंग बिटवीन द लाइंस, जिसको कह दिया जाता है कि अनकहे शब्दों को भी समझ लेना. सो वो चीज हम बच्चों को ड्रामा के थ्रू समझा सकते हैं. द रीडर पिक्चर्स what is happening in the text to better understand. कई बार हम पिक्चर रीडिंग भी करवाते हैं. पिक्चर्स में मूव हो रही है जैसे स्टोरी, तो बच्चे उसकी मदद से भी स्टोरी आपको बता सकते हैं. नाउ दीज आर एक्चुअली द स्किल्स व्हिच आर बिल्ड अप थ्रू द ड्रामा. एक बहुत ही बढ़िया सी गेम हम करवाते हैं बच्चों को कई बार, डम शराज. The speech is not involved, but the acting is there. That is again a part of theater as a teaching tool. Now, how drama improves social skills? Drama कैसे social skills को improve कर सकता है? Can I have inputs from all my dear colleagues? You can use the chat box. How it improves the social skills? जब बच्चे एक ग्रुप में काम करते हैं तो उनकी सोशल स्किल्स कैसे इंप्रूव होती है?
If anyone or two want to speak and add on, kindly raise your hands so that I can allow you to.
You can okay, Sarabjit ji, teamwork, yes, great. They learn teamwork, so social skills are there. Yeah, they work together. Rishu has written, very nice. Okay, Satvir, okay. Sorry for wrongly pronouncing your name. Yeah, collaboration, Harpreet, leadership qualities, very nice. Yes, sharing ideas, Saloni, wonderful. Yes, being resourceful. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आप सोच भी नहीं पाते हो कि हम इस चीज के लिए, ये करने के लिए ये यूज कर सकते हैं, बट चिल्ड्रन कम आउट विद lot of innovative ideas. Yeah, presentation skills, helping each other, leadership, respect each other's views. Very nice, Kuljit ji. Thank you. Free to express ideas with friends, yes, brings innovation as well. Yeah, we can. Listening abilities, yes, they, no doubt, today's children are good speakers, but they need to be told that they have to be good listeners as well. Yeah, creativity, yes, Shweta. Motivating, yes, Yashpalji, expressing ideas with friends, Inderjeet. Organizational skills, yes, Harpreet. Yeah, they learn how to organize different things and make up a new thing out of those. They are good speakers, yes. Shadaji, thank you.
Mrs. Harpreet Pandher has given a lot of answers. She is our vice president.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Harpreet ma'am.
presentation skills, Ji, Harpreet ji. All right. And it is actually when we talk about creativity, जब हम ड्रामा की बात करते हैं, there is lot of what I can say. It is not just covering the performing art. It has the artistic bent of mind also when we are to set up the background. हमें एक बच्चा ऐसा है जो परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकता. He is not a good speaker, he is not a good actor, but he is very good at painting. He can paint the set. When we have to organize such an annual function, तो उसमें भी हम एक play कर रहे हैं. Now setting up of costumes, there are some children who are very good at doing all those things. Yeah, we can. Yeah, they have this ability to organize a particular thing. Yes, Rishuji, they can jot down the duties and define the duties to different friends according to their capabilities. Somebody can make a mask for someone. Somebody can think of, okay, we don't want to rent out the dresses, how can we arrange the dresses? Yeah, it is execution. Truly, we can train them how to execute the ideas which they are having in their minds. So, see, you all have uh, given the inputs how drama improves the social skills, because all these things are going to be a part of the social skills which will be developed, and children, they will come out of their comfort zone. When one child is performing, the others will also think over that we can also give it a try. I can also try my hands on acting. Yeah, Navdeep ji, we are providing a learning environment as well, because learning is the ultimate goal, but the mode is through the drama. Yes, Parminder ji, presentation is already given, told by somebody else. So, now how drama can activate prior knowledge. पहले से बच्चे को कुछ पता है. आप सब अपनी क्लासेस में प्रायर नॉलेज यानी कि प्रीवियस नॉलेज टेस्टिंग, जिसको पीके टेस्टिंग बोला जाता है, और we do it as an ice breaking activity in the beginning of your class. When you have to start with the activity, or you have to start with your topic of the day, you check the prior knowledge. So during drama activities, the student's scheme of action, that is called schema, is prior knowledge of the subject is activated, and it is ready to come to a complete understanding. When we learn, we are synthesizing. Drama is a great way of synthesizing because of how involved the participants must be. They must new knowledge to create the drama. So this is going to help them be creative. Now drama leads to improved reflections. बहुत जरूरी है reflections. What we planned, what was executed, and where were the pitfalls. क्योंकि जब हम अपने बच्चों को ट्रेन करते हैं डेली रूटीन में, अब एग्जाम्स आने वाले, हम उनको कहते हैं टाइम टेबल बनाइए, 100% बच्चे टाइम टेबल बनाते, but where they lack is execution and follow up. So here in drama or teaching through drama, we also need to have these steps. We need to follow this flow chart as well. That is, we need to reflect upon कि हमने क्या सोचा था और वो क्या निकल के आया. सोचा हमने ये डायलॉग बोलने थे, कोई बच्चा डायलॉग भूल गया, नहीं बोल पाया, तो उसका आउटकम क्या रहा. Reflections is often a step that is overlooked in traditional teaching method. Students do not just act in drama, they also reflect on the meaning of actions as they consider the consequences for different people. Reflections is dialogic when the students evaluate actions from the point of view of person who is affected. Now drama and different parts of brain, how it is connected psychologically also, neurologically also. I'll be telling you, taking you to this part now. Instead of recognizing the brain as two separate diverse hemisphere, I know when we talk about experiential learning and the theories of experiential learning, Cobb's theory of experiential learning, we all have studied this till now, that brain is divided into two hemisphere. One is linked to artistic brain and other is the logistic brain. तो जो बच्चा मैथ्स में अच्छा होगा उसको लॉजिक में जाना है, जो बच्चा पेंटिंग में, थिएटर में, ड्राइंग में अच्छा होगा उसको आर्टिस्टिक फील्ड में जाना है. बट गॉन आर द डेज. दिस theory is totally obsolete now, because when we now the concept of IQ is no more used. We are more concerned to develop the EQ of our students, and the emotional quotient is something which is the new normal, because हमारे बच्चों के वो दोनों ब्रेन्स को एक्टिवेट करना, वो मिड ब्रेन एक्टिवेशन ही नहीं, वो ब्रेन जिम एक्टिवेशन ही नहीं, डेली क्लासरूम एक्टिवेशन के जरिए ही हो सकता है. The prior theory that only the left side of the brain controls the academic learning while the right side controls the art is outdated and has been proven otherwise with the new research. Now, this is the new research. The new research on the brain divides it into four areas called lobes. The frontal lobe is used the most during drama activity. And drama is a chance for practicing social solutions. Most drama in education is done in groups or while with the whole class. Students run into problems where, for example, they do not agree कि ड्रामा का सीन क्या होगा, एग्रीमेंट नहीं बन रहा है, तो क्या करें, अब कंसेंसस कैसे बना, कोई उठ के यहाँ बैठ जाए, कोई वहां बैठ जाए. No, they do not agree on a solution or action the rest of their group is taking. This type of problem solving helps students become lifelong learners, because this is life actually. We are teaching them how they would have, have the problems and how they are to reach out to a solution. Drama in education calls for more group work so students obtain the crucial skills needed throughout their life. Now, emotions and learning. Students elicit speech, senses, emotions, and motor skills when occupied with a drama activity. Many different parts of the brain are being activated. This generates a much bigger possibility that students will learn more effectively. The area of the brain that operates emotions makes up to 20% of the entire brain. Until modern brain research began focusing on emotions, educators did not associate emotions with learning. But now that this connection has been made, it seems obvious that emotion can positively impact the way we learn. And emotions can be in the form of positive past experience or what the drama participants feel when they are actively in the role of an imagined figure. Uh, if we have some literature people, they might be aware of this, that the theory of catharsis and purgation, when we have a connect, when we talk about the tragic hero of Aristotle's Plato, they would truly define all these things. हम कॉमनली इस सीन को देखते हैं, घर में कोई टीवी सीरियल चल रहा और मम्मा रो रही हैं, तो why that purgation or that situation of catharsis is there when the audience feel a connect with the hero or the heroine. They think that this might have happened to me as well, or the character or the story is story of nobody but of myself. So इस तरह से when children will have a connect with the teaching, they will have a lifelong learning. Facts and information become relevant when they are uh, relevant to the lives of people, the students they imagine. Now hands on learning किस तरह से brain को ऑडिटरी विजुअल और कैनेस्थेटिक लर्नर्स को सपोर्ट कर देता है, दिस इज समथिंग फ्रॉम लर्निंग स्टाइल्स. इस पे एक अलग से सेशन रहता है. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट, we can do a session on this sir as well, so that teachers can learn how can they group their classes into auditory visual or kinesthetic learners. And what I have done in my school is that we have done this exercise with every child, and the teacher class in charge has made a list of students who are better at auditory learning, who are better at visual, and who are better at kinesthetic. And in this manner, now they plan out their activities and their lesson plans as well. So only 15% of the population learns the strongest through auditory. 40% of the population learns the strongest through visuals. 45% learns best by kinesthetic or hands-on type of teaching. Despite these studies, a very little hands-on learning is available in most classes after early primary grades. So, but drama connects all these three. ड्रामा में ऑडिटरी भी रहता है, विजुअल भी रहता है, एंड कैनेस्थेटिक भी इन्वॉल्व है. सो यू आर बिल्डिंग अ ग्रुप ऑफ ऑल द थ्री. So students are almost always moving around and actually creating something using their body during the drama activities. During drama activities, students are involved and actually doing something additional to just listening. जब हम लेक्चर मेथड यूज करते हैं, या हम ब्लैक बोर्ड पे लिख रहे हैं, या यू रीड मी रीड वी रीड टेक्निक करते हैं, सो उससे बेटर बच्चे यहाँ listeners, or they are actually watching and understanding through a brain connect. Drama is taking information and creating something new with it, which makes it relevant to the students. Now, this is the conclusion of what we had discussed in today's session. But before I jump over to the conclusion, let's have an interactive session. How, in which subject you can use drama as a technique.
So how do you want it, ma'am? Through chat box, or should they unmute and speak?
Any way we can do it, sir. Okay, Nirmaljeet ma'am, all subjects. But I specifically want that I want your subject, and which topic will you pick up for theater as a teaching tool. Yes, Ratandeep ji, language subjects, okay. We can use it for social sciences, for sciences as well. In maths too, yeah. Shopping drama, yes. English and Hindi, Kamna ji. Okay, English, the proposal for class 10th. Like in science for teaching difficult topics, accounts in partnership. Satvir ji, please be specific for sciences. Which topic will you take up? Be specific, not just the subject, such as periodic table. Yes, Satvir, great. Children can play the roles of different metals and non-metals present in the periodic table. They can tell their symbol, they can tell their atomic mass, they can tell about their properties, history, creating scenes. Yes, Harpreet. Niharika, Hindi, which topic will you take up? Punjabi? Ma'am, please be specific for the topic. Adjectives to little kids, yes. Smart. In stories, Tanjeet stories with subject. Storytelling is there for all the languages. Marketing in business studies, great Yashpal ji. Periodic table we have already done. English, defining themselves, yeah, nouns and pronouns, 3D shapes, telling about themselves. Okay. Samvad, Vigyapan, Kahani, yes, truly. We can use it in the Hindi as well. Add mad show, we can do it for English, Hindi, Punjabi. Capital and states, okay. English on the face of it for class 12th, okay. Wholesale trade and retail trade in business. Hindi, Punjabi, yeah, they can create their own drama using words specific. We can even build up vocabulary through drama. Very nice, Nirmal ji. All right, storytelling to kindergarten kids. Yes. So I hope as I keeping in view your inputs, I think the topic is loud and clear to you all. Prepositions, viram chin, vigyapan lekhan, sangya, sarvanam, visheshan, ek anek ityadi. Yes. And acting where things are lying. Yes, for prepositions. Prepositions of position and placing. Yeah. English monologues. Yes, we can create monologues. Very nice. Even dialogues and English speaking skills we can develop through as we do the ASL for senior classes and juniors also we can, yes, active and passive voice through narration also we can tell them that this was something which happened, क्योंकि नरेशन बहुत बच्चे रट्टा मारते हैं बट हम जब स्टोरी टेलिंग करेंगे ये तब हुआ उसने कहा था सो इन दैट मैनर वी कैन डू इट इन इंग्लिश एज वेल एंड दीज high sounding formulas of English can be, yeah, tenses, Ratandeep ji, degrees of adjective also by can be used in dialogues, yes.
One commerce reply also you have received, stock exchange and security market procedure in business study.
Yes, earlier too I've got for commerce as well, yeah. So trading and all can be there. How the stock market, the call center scenes from the stock market can be taken up. Very nice. A big hand to you all. Thank you so much for being so patient. Now conclude and with a revision of what we have done today. Now, theater as a learning tool, what is the conclusion? Students become better learners. They learn to empathize with other social elements. With the spirit of co working, they develop an attitude of co learning. Using their leadership skills, they help at resolving their conflicts at micro level. So आपस में किस तरह से conflicts आपके पास वो complaint सब नहीं पहुंचे मैम ये मेरी बात नहीं सुन रहा वो नहीं मान रहा. So this can also be tackled. They can be torch bearers of critical thinking. They can devise creative learning. They know difference between education and experience. So theater is a mode of teaching through experience. Now we can have an open house if there is any query.
So, is it required now, this slide, or can we have it off?
No, sir, it is not. I'll stop sharing.
Right. Fine. So as ma'am has said, the house is open for any questions and queries. Please raise your hands. Whoever wants to ask any question, just raise your hand so that I can allow you to unmute. Anyone? Any queries in your mind which you would like to ask ma'am? Like we say in the classroom, when teacher asks a question, दो तरह के बच्चे होते हैं जो बिल्कुल नहीं बोलते. एक जिनको सब कुछ समझ आ गया होता है, एक जिनको कुछ समझ नहीं आया होता. The ones who are in between will always raise their hand and ask. अब हमें ये डाउट है कि इन सब में से we have 75 plus, तो इन सबको सब कुछ समझ आ गया है या कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया. So we'll take the positive side of it. हम ये मान के चलेंगे कि इनको सब कुछ समझ आ गया है, इसलिए इनके पास पूछने के लिए कुछ नहीं है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर हम यही सोच रहे हैं कि सबको सब कुछ समझ में आ गया. हाँ.
So we have our Vice President, Mrs. Harpreet Pandher, with us. I hope she would like to say something and formally thank you also for conducting such a very knowledgeable workshop. Harpreet ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah,
Can you
she's
hear me?
there.
Yes, yes, we can.
So good evening, everyone. Upma ma'am, a big thanks to you. Very, very grateful to you for your presence and for this wonderful session which you've just had. It's a very, dramatic presentation of the chapters. It's a very underrated teaching tool, but it actually helps a lot in classrooms. And you've, discussed with us almost every aspect of using this teaching tool. So I just hope everyone who has attended the session, they must have absorbed everything from here. And I think they'll, if they're already using this tool, I think now they'll understand how to use it in a better way, how to, go for the learning outcomes, how to get better results. So thank you so much for being here, ma'am. We are blessed to have you here and hope to see you soon, sometime soon. I mean, as Mr. Gupta will, approach you further. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks a
Thank you
lot,
very much.
ma'am.
Anyone else who would like to say something? In the meanwhile, I would just share with you that we are going to conduct an activity very soon. It is one act play competition. So there are students, the little ones of all the member schools of Shivalik Hills Sahodaya are going to present their theatre skills.
Oh, that's amazing. Nice.
It's on 29th November.
Oh, that's nice. Very, very. That's actually something great because this will teach children many social issues, many aspects or the topics that you have given. It will be a great platform for all the students to get confident, to learn new skills. So it's amazing on the part of Shivalik Saudia that you all are connecting kids in the mode of learning where they can interact and they can utilize their abilities and they can come up with flying colors.
May I take the liberty to invite you for the competition? If possible. I'll not force.
for our sports meet, CBSE Sahodaya sports meet.
Right, right.
For our Sahodaya, 29th, we are going to start with it. 29th, 30th, and 1st December, 3 days sports meet is going to be there.
No issues. I know your blessings will be there with our students.
Definitely, always.
So thank you very much, ma'am, for finding time for our Sahodaya, the teachers of our Sahodaya, and empowering them with your knowledge. And like you mentioned that the session for learning styles can be conducted. I already have mentioned you that whatever pearls you have in your treasure, we are going to take all one by one. So next session is due
Sure,
as
sir.
per your
Anytime.
time and convenience. And I think gradually we will have such a rapport with you that all our teachers and principals will feel like being at home in your sessions. And
Definitely.
I
I'm
hope that you will
looking
be a
forward.
frequent service provider for the knowledge of our teachers, and they'll be learning a lot from you. Looking forward to learn a lot from you, ma'am, in future also. And thank you very much for such an enlightening session. I know you have to go for yoga class. So
Not an issue, sir.
we have completed it on time, and I don't want you to miss that session as well. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you
Thank
all
you so
the
much. Thank you.
dear friends, colleagues, my fellow principals of Shivalik Hill Sahodaya, and all their teachers for your valuable presence. You have been present throughout, you have been patient enough. And like I said, I hope you are all like those good boys, those who have learnt, boys and girls, who have learnt everything. इसलिए उनके पास पूछने के लिए कोई question नहीं है. So now I expect that you will be teaching your children using all these techniques so that they enjoy your classes. They'll find a lot of fun, and when we have fun in anything, that never becomes boring, that never becomes a burden for us, that never is kind of work for us. It becomes so interesting. We children, we enjoy doing whatever things we enjoy doing, we love doing, and we keep on doing that. We want more and more of that. So in likewise in your classes, you will find yourself, once you will start using these theater and role play and drama techniques for teaching, like it has been proved that it can be done for any subject, even mathematics and chemistry and physics also. So if you will use these techniques, you will find a difference in the approach of students. They will love to be present in your class. The day you will declare कि कल हम लोग theater techniques से पढ़ने वाले हैं, even if they have planned a holiday, they will not take it. No leaves, they'll be present in your class. So looking forward for that kind of teaching learning in all the classrooms of all the schools of Shivalik Hills Sahodaya. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you once again. Take care. Bye bye.